Hello, welcome back. We're Story Reckless. Also, I just saw that. Why did that happen? I need to.
Why am I so far over off the side?
I don't know. I'm fixing it now. Don't panic. There we
I'm
go.
panicking.
Wait, what happened? I'm
Oh,
fixing everything. There we go. We're good. Right? We're good. Yes. Okay, great. Hi. Welcome back. I am Nathan. A little slight technical difficulties there. I use he, him pronouns. And we're going to be playing some D&D tonight in Descent into Avernus. We're in quite a pickle, but we'll get into that in a minute. And yeah, Claire and I just returned back from Emerald City Comic-Con. It was a blast. And yeah, let's do our player intros.
I'm Claire. I just returned from Emerald City Comic-Con. My pronouns are they, them. I am playing Kadam, half-elf grave cleric, wereborn, perhaps a celestial who... Well, we got this far.
oh, me. That's the usual order.
It only takes 1 week.
My name is Olive. I used she, they pronouns and I continue to do so. I am playing Calliope, Genasi, Artificer. And I don't have the spells that I need for this encounter. And that's how it goes, I suppose, in life.
I'm Enyo. I have been known to use many pronouns. And I'll let you guess what they are. I use they, them, /any. And I am playing Pit, who uses she, her pronouns, and is an alchemist satyr who is gonna ride until she gets caught and has managed to wriggle her way out of pretty much everything so far. So, but we'll also definitely surrender as soon as it becomes clear that the things are hairy. Don't trust her.
Cool. Well, with that, I think... Oh, my mic is peaking. I think that we can jump right into this recap and then just get straight into it. So... Where did I... Here we go. So, last we left off, the party had just acquired the original contract to El Terrell. But upon grabbing it, Kadam also found the original contract between Duke Vanthampur and Zariel. Kadam really wanted to make sure to grab this contract before leaving. Calliope and Pip desperately put all of their skill and effort into trying to bypass the security protocol that was protecting this contract on the shelf. And Calliope did a really good job, but it was not quite enough, and it triggered some sort of response. First thing that happened was some iron infernal chains shot out and wrapped around Calliope, pulling her into the shelf that the contract was resting on. Alarms started to blare, and acting quickly, Kadam grabbed everyone and cast Word of Recall to go back to the Demon Grinder. There was a tense moment as Kadam felt their magic, much like before, being tampered with. Everyone caught within the spell almost felt themselves being wrenched away, but thankfully the spell resolved and you appeared inside the Demon Grinder. With swarms of devils starting to fly out of the Infernal Archive, you all hit the gas and took off with your vehicles. There was the loud sound of the alarms blaring all around you, the giant flying fortress beginning to bank its way in your direction, and you all started to see little glimmers and flashes of light up on the ramparts of the Infernal Archive, as suddenly bolts of burning hot infernal energy came firing down from the various cannons up on the walls down towards your vehicles. Many shots were fired at both of your vehicles as you swerved and dodged out of the way, explosions rocketing all around you. Both vehicles were struck many times, causing massive damage when unfortunately Persistence couldn't take it any longer, one of your war machines, and it was hit and proceeded to explode and tumble through the air with Kadam and Yonder inside. As it came skidding to a halt, it appeared to slide just outside of the range of the cannons. Calliope, Lulu, Valor, and Pip, all in the Demon Grinder, swerved back to pick them up as Kadam came rocketing out with Yonder, Princess carrying Yonder out of the ruined mess of Persistence. And you were able to fly and land on top of the Demon Grinder just as it pulled back out into a trajectory away from the fortress and all of the devils in hot pursuit. Unfortunately, this little delay was just enough to allow the Flying Fortress to unleash its 3 infernal motorcycles, essentially, which are now rocketing towards you, catching up. And as you are driving away, trying to get away from all of this, still outside of the range of the guns of the Flying Fortress, these bikes come rocketing up, catching up with the Demon Grinder, and it looks like they're being piloted by chain devils that are getting ready to do everything in their power to stop you. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll initiative, and since you're all in vehicles, we're not really gonna worry about movement. I mean, we'll all be kind of on the same plane, and if you do things to, I don't know, stop one of the vehicles somehow, then obviously we'll worry about that. But essentially what's going to happen is that, these vehicles, these bikes are going to be able to get up to you on their turn. You're all kind of traveling at the same speed. The bike's a little bit faster than you. So let's roll initiative and see what happens here as you're all...
Just so I understand, like when you say on their turn, so they're still like
150 feet away, yeah. But again, just for the sake of simplicity, like when we get to the turn of whoever is driving the Infernal War Machine, you like moving and dashing and all that, they will just match that and then get up to you on their turn. So if you want to move and dash and do all that, then they will need to spend all of their turn just to get up to you. So, okay. All right, but let's see who's quicker, because they might be able to get to you on their turn. So I'm gonna roll initiative for them. You all roll initiative for yourselves, and then we'll grab. Oh my God, they rolled terribly.
I'm like shaking.
They rolled terribly. Okay. Oops. Nope. They got a 4. Yonder got a 17. Okay, and then I need to do Lulu. All right, Kadam.
16.
Oh, look at that. Valor.
22.
Okay. Calliope.
26.
Whoa, 26. How'd you get to? Oh, because you get to add something to
The D8 from Kadam.
Incredible. Okay. And I see that Pip got an 18. Great. So, wow. Okay, y'all. We get to kick this off. So, first things first, before we really jump into this, Who is driving the demon grinder right now?
I think probably Calliope was, but she's about to hand it off to Valor.
Great.
Probably.
Okay, yeah, Valor is right there, ready to hop in the driver's seat. Do you want to do that now?
Yeah. And
Okay.
Calliope's like, all right, we got that wrecking ball. Let's use it.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah, go for it.
So I'm going to cast haste on myself, hand it off to Valor, and I will move to the back and prepare an action to smack a motorcycle if it gets within range.
All right, so you clamber over into that, sliding in. I imagine it's almost like, you have to do the, when you see people in like submarines where they grab the top of the little like bulkhead and like sort of leap into the cockpit of the wrecking ball as you get into position.
And I'm going to say to Valor, like, try and to let him get too close, but make him work for it. Make him work for it.
All
Keep your
right,
distance.
I'll do my best.
Right.
As she.
But also, I need to get close to them.
Okay, cool.
So stay far, but stay close. You understand?
Well, I'll do my best. All right, great. It is Valor. So Valor is driving, and I believe Valor can use her action. The way you've been doing it, you can still use your action to do things while driving, or you can choose to use your action to dash with the vehicle.
She'll dash.
She'll dash. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll just move y'all, but again, they are going to catch up.
Great.
So,
I'd love to get a free attack on them first.
I mean, yeah, it's a good move. What is the speed of these things again? Oh, 100 feet. Okay,
100.
cool.
Yeah.
So I'll move you all 100 feet ahead, and they will have to use their full turn. Actually, yeah, because you can also use your bonus action to dash, so technically be 200 feet ahead. So they'll have to use action, bonus action to catch up. Okay. All right. Is that it for Valor?
Yep.
Okay. Pip, you're up.
Okay. Pip is going to, I guess, look out a hatch back at them and is going to prepare to vortex warp any driver that comes within 90 feet.
Awesome. Okay, so you're holding your action as you... Oh, right, you load up your pistol, right, is how we've been doing it?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
load up your pistol, getting ready to vortex warp one of these guys. Cool. So you're... are you, like, up on top of the vehicle, like, leaning out?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely imagine, like, either leaning out of a window or poking up out of a hatch, that
Great.
type of thing.
Yeah. Wind catching your hair, and...
Holding one hand on her hat.
Holding out the hat, the feather blowing, hair blowing back as you aim your pistol, getting ready. Okay, Yonder. Yonder will first go to you, Kadam. Thanks for the ride.
Yeah.
I think if I had been a little bat, would not have worked so well. And is going to then scurry over to one of the armaments on the demon grinder. I believe there's the bolt throwers, so he'll like hop onto one of those and whip it around, getting ready to fire on the devils as they approach. Kadam,
I'm going to hold Bane
you're gonna hold
until
Bane
ideally if all three of them are within 30 feet of me.
within 30 feet. Okay, great. Lulu. Lulu will sort of shoot out of the war machine and alight next to the other bolt thrower on that side, and she will hold. I don't think she's used it this entire encounter. She'll just hold her trumpet of.
I thought I was gonna man the battlements.
That would be great. No, but she's gonna hold her trumpet, which 30-foot cone. Yeah, so she's gonna hold her trumpet, and she's gonna do her trumpet of blasting. Non-magical objects in the cone that aren't being held or worn take additional damage. I don't know if these are not. Are they non-magical? I guess.
That means the demon grinder is too.
I don't know if they're non-magical or not. Because their weapons are considered magical weapons, but the actual vehicle, that's just a judgment call on my part. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna have to figure it out right now. So okay. So the devils, they have to move, dash, bonus action dash, just to get up to you on their turn because of you all dashing away like that. So, but at this point, because they have 150 feet. So yeah, they can easily get up within range as they all come riding up, dust or like salt just kicking up behind the vehicles as you all rocket across this salt flat. As they start getting closer and closer, they get within 90 feet of you, Pip, as you're leaning out. Which one do you want to target with your vortex warp?
Let's see. Hold on, let me just read. I'll target the one on the left.
You'll target the one on the left. Great. Okay. What kind of save?
I'm sorry. I clicked away from it. Let's see. Constitution.
Con save. Okay, great. They do get magic resistance, so they have advantage on this save. Here we go. An 18?
Oh, damn. Okay, just makes it.
Okay. So as you fire off, it goes a little short and lands in the dust behind this motorcycle as it just keeps peeling towards you. Somebody else was holding an action. Yonder was holding the bolt thrower. Yonder will fire at that one that you fired at. Here we go. No, misses. Rockets off into the dirt. Calliope, are they within range of your wrecking ball?
15 feet. That's how close gotta be.
Yeah, they're not
adjacent on this map.
Not quite there. Okay. And for Lulu, same deal. They're not within 30 feet. So everyone is tensely waiting as these guys are driving up, starting to zigzag in and out of each other as they're getting closer and closer to you all, taking us to Calliope. So that was one turn down. You can hear, you can see very clearly, Calliope, because you're right there at the back, just that dark knife cutting through the landscape towards you. Okay, what are you doing, Calliope?
I think I will say, we need to get closer, Valor. Bring me around top of them, and I will delay my initiative until after Valor, I guess.
You could just hold your action. Do you want to swing the wrecking ball?
Well, I don't want to do the reaction thing, so I'll just bump myself down the initiative to go after Valor.
Sure, we can do that. Yeah, why not? So, Valor, because you are going on the same term essentially. So
yeah.
Sure. Let's do that. Okay, so Valor, what do you want to do, Valor? You hear Calliope call.
Get me on top of two of them.
I will not go as fast as I can.
Okay, so kind of letting up on the gas.
I will perform subpar.
Letting up on the gas a little bit, the demon grinder starts to go kind of drift backwards. Yeah, exactly. Brake checking them as it starts rocketing back towards them. What's your range on that wrecking ball?
15 feet.
Okay, so I'll move the demon grinder over there, and I think that's
perfect.
roughly within.
That lets me get both of them, I think.
Yeah, it's just fine. Yeah, we'll
Okay. I'm hasted, so 2 attacks with the Wrecking Ball.
Technically like that.
First attack, the one, I guess, on the outside. Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay, so go for it. Roll your attacks.
I'm so scared.
The wrecking
Anyway,
ball
you
gets the wrecking ball gets 2 attacks.
I'm hasted currently.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah, because you get an extra action, right?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So this
I mean,
thing is
the
like.
restriction is I can only take like 1 attack per action.
Okay.
For
cool.
the extra action.
Yeah.
So like multi-attack doesn't work.
Okay.
But anyway, I can get advantage.
No.
I can't send Sir W out to play.
If you have Sir Dummy jump off of this vehicle, it's moving at, what is it, like 300 feet around? So, yeah. No.
This is where I need Little Dummy.
You could try to have Little Dummy run and jump 15 feet to get onto one of the Devil's rides.
That would have been a great
but-
thing to do if Little Dummy was still with us.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting the advantage on these. I'm sorry.
Okay. First roll, 15.
Yeah, that misses. Woof, whiffing past.
Second roll, 19.
That misses. These things are fast and nimble as they just skirt out of the way as the wrecking ball. This is pretty crazy for all of you to see. This is a giant wrecking ball, and Calliope is just so hyper focused with her haste. She's just able to whip this thing around like whoosh, whoosh, momentum taking it in either direction, but unfortunately you were unable to hit. Is that it for you, Calliope?
That's action, bonus actions. I'm so scared. I guess I'll command Big Dummy to take an action, such as it can't operate the other bolt thrower, can it?
Yeah, it can.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's have it.
Great.
Take a shot.
Okay.
Probably these things probably are. Yeah, let's shoot at one of the bikes.
One of the
Let's take a
bikes,
shot.
go for it.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
Okay.
So this is only +5 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
+5. Nat 20. God damn it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm so mad.
Go ahead and roll that damage and double the dice.
That's 48 damage.
Okay. Is that 48 before doubling or?
After doubling.
Okay. So it's
19 damage.
19 damage on the bike. Okay.
Where was that nat 20 a minute ago? I'm so mad.
Let me check something.
Damage threshold mishap thing?
Yeah, I'm checking that. That is a mishap. So let me. Damn, why didn't I have this map? I was unprepared. Here we go. Let's.
I'm so glad I gave Sir Dummy hands.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what kind of mishap. Okay, I've got that. Okay, so the bolt fires out, and it sticks right in between where the oh my god, I can't think of the term right now, but it's like, you know, the bike has the handlebars and the two why can't I think of the term for that? The two shafts on either side that hold the wheel in place. It's like there's a name for that whole apparatus, but the bolt sort of basically the bolt sort of ends up slamming directly into that and wedging its the fork. Yeah, it goes straight into the fork, locking the fork in place so that this guy can only drive straight now. Really having to struggle to try to turn it in any way. It's now gonna deal with some issues, so I will take note of that. It is suffered a mishap. Okay. Is that it for Calliope?
All done.
Okay, Pip, you're up.
Ah! Oh my god. Okay, so they have magical resistance. Have they been baned?
Nope, it has not been my turn yet.
Oh my god, right. You are so
Well,
Didn't you prep?
I did prep.
Oh,
so
you prepped it. Yeah.
yeah.
So you
are
can
they
get,
where the machines are, or where their tokens are?
where the machines are. Sorry, the tokens are just.
All right, so I
just
can
have
only get
them-
one of them.
You can get 2, can't you?
Well, nope, 40 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So I would love one charisma save, please.
Okay. Yeah. Just fine. Add advantage. 15.
That fails.
Okay.
That one is baned.
That one is baned. Okay. Cool. Okay. So the one on the far right is baned.
And which one is mishapped?
Same
The
one.
one on the far right. So the one on the far right is is having a bad day.
I mean, I guess I gotta just focus on the one on the far right then.
Okay.
I mean, I think we can just turn away from it and we don't have to worry about it, honestly.
You think so? Okay. Well,
I mean, if you do want to take it out, it wouldn't be the
No,
worst,
I-
but if we just like turn, then we're done. It's
That's
gone.
I could try and oh no, it has to be a creature. Dang it. Yeah, it has to be a creature. Okay. Maybe then okay, I will try and acid arrow the motorcycle.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
Yeah, so Pip just loads up a greenish vial into
You
What?
good?
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
An 11. No. Yeah. So fortunately, it just splashes next to the vehicle. Doesn't it still take some amount of damage?
It does, yeah. It does.
Does it have to make a save, or is it just?
It let's see. On a miss. No, it just takes half
Great.
initial damage. So let's see. Okay. Wow, holy shit. Okay, so what the I add yeah, so that's a 13.
13.
And-
So halved to 6.
Yeah, plus 11
Plus 11.
from Alchemical Savant.
Whoa. Oh my god. Okay.
So 24 total.
Is the 11 halved?
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
Okay, so 24 total halved is 12, right?
Okay,
So-
cool. I'll take that.
All right. So even though you missed, the bolt flies out, explodes in front of the vehicle, and the vehicle basically has to drive through this cloud of acid mist. And as it comes out the other side, you just see the wheel dissolving, the front falling apart, and it just and then and it kicks as it catches and flies up in the air as it crashes. That vehicle is destroyed and knocked out of commission. That devil
Oh, sick.
goes tumbling into the dust and disappears as the vehicles continue to race along.
Hold
Pip
on,
just
hold
looks
on.
at her pistol and is like, that's what a 4th level spell does.
Awesome. So, sure, it explodes in the background as you continue to drive. Anything else for you, Pip?
No, he's too far away. No. Nope. Hide.
Okay, great. Yonder is going to attempt to fire one of the bolt throwers. These things have such a shitty bonus, but that's okay. Yeah, 12 will not hit. Where's that? Why didn't you roll that 21, huh? Anyway, so splashes into the or hits into the salt, taking us to Kadam.
I have absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna toll the dead.
Okay. Yeah. The one that's kind of in the middle.
Oh
Yeah.
I think Calliope in like her supercharged haste is gonna be like, "Get him!" and like hold up a net that she has in her from her bag. Want to net him?
Why not? I'll grab the net and toss.
Okay. How does the net work? How close do you have to be to use a net?
Okay, the net does need to be what was it? It is
15 feet?
15 feet thrown. So you might have to fly out a little bit.
I can fly.
Okay.
Um,
Oh.
So a larger, smaller creature hit by a net is restrained until it's freed. A net has no effect on creatures that are formless or huge or larger, and the creature can use its action to make a DC 10 strength check, freeing itself on a success, or can also free on 5 damage. But the important thing is, if it's hit, it's just straight up restrained before it can free,
okay.
which I imagine. I think you automatically fall off a mount or something if you're restrained. There's something like that.
Should,
don't
yeah,
really remember.
maybe we should look that up. I mean, if that's not rules as written, I will have the devil make like a dex saving throw or something like that. Yeah, if you want to look up.
Yeah.
Well, first let's see. Can you hit this creature? So you just make an attack roll? Is that right, Calliope?
Yep.
Okay.
Is this a simple weapon?
I believe it may be. Property special thrown.
No, it's a special weapon.
Oh, no, weapon underscore common. No. How do you tell if it's a simple weapon?
It should be martial, simple, or special. It is a special weapon, it sounds like.
I guess so.
I'm not proficient with special weapons.
I don't
Is
think.
anybody proficient? with
Yeah, I don't
special
think that's a thing.
Mhm.
I don't think even fighters are proficient with special weapons.
I'm not. Little dummy wasn't. Oh, it is martial. It is martial.
Martial.
It's martial.
There you go.
Okay.
It's a martial weapon.
Well,
You're not proficient in martial weapons, right?
no.
Okay. So it's just...
I will take the net, look at it, rise up into the air a little bit, look down at it again, back at the devil, and be like, "Told the devil."
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Wisdom saving, please.
Whiz save. Yes, you got it. Here we go. 22. Yeah, so unfortunately resists the mirror as you lift it up, and I'm assuming, are you gonna fly back onto the vehicle? It is
Yeah.
moving much faster than you.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back.
Okay. Anything else for you, Kadam?
I don't have useful bonus actions. There's no point in me. No.
Okay. That takes us to Lulu. Oh.
Oh, I was thinking prone. If you're knocked prone, you fall off,
Got it.
I think.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna call it and just say that these vehicles are magical because their attacks are magical. So just gonna go for it like that. So Lulu will do the trumpet blast. She'll fly over to the other side of the demon grinder and let out this blast of thunderous, loud energy, and they each need to make con saves.
I just remembered that shove is a bonus action now.
Oh, you're right.
You could bonus action shove them while you're flying
Do you
around.
want to try to do that?
Why not?
Okay, so
The rules of the universe have changed.
So,
Let's do this.
they can either do athletics or acrobatics to try to resist
Yep,
this.
and I'm doing athletics.
Okay.
Lol.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 5.
god. I rolled an 8. I mean, it sucks for y'all. Yeah. So it's tense. You fly up and like shove this devil, and they kind of.
If only
and
this
you're
was the
able to-
veined one.
I am gonna risk the attack of opportunity
I
to go
was-
back because I'm not getting left behind.
I was just about to say, actually, yeah. So you still want to do this knowing you'll get the attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So here we go. 16.
That misses.
That's good
That
because
misses.
you see that the devil, as it animates the chains all like wrapped around it, they kind of whip out, and you see these nasty hooked barbs that fling out towards you, and you dodge past it as it whips back down towards the devil. It looks like if that were to grab you, it would be really difficult to get away from the devil. Okay. So Lulu does the blast, and I think both the vehicle and the devil both make con saves. Here we go. Yeah, devil makes it with 26, so it'll take half damage. And the vehicle fails with a 4, so we'll take full damage. Ooh, that might be really bad for this thing. Yeah, so with Lulu, I've just been doing the average that's on here. 17 points. I'll roll it this time. Sure. Let's roll it. Just in case. Who knows? Maybe Lulu will roll like crazy good and blow this vehicle up with one blast. Just for you guys. Oh, wow! 23. Not enough to blow it up. Enough to cause a mishap, but not enough to blow it up. Okay, so 23 to the vehicle, and the devil takes half that, so 11. And the vehicle suffers a mishap. Oh, wow, okay. That doesn't make a huge difference, but that's okay. Basically, pieces of the armor come flying off of the vehicle. Its armor class has not been reduced, but it no longer has a damage threshold, which for these bikes, it was only 5, so it's not the biggest thing. Just in case somebody does 4 damage, you no longer have to worry about that. But yeah, this blast of energy shoots out from her trunk, and the bike sort of swerves a bit, but it's still going, taking us to... Okay, it's the chained devils now. Okay, they're gonna come driving up. They got a 10-foot reach with these bike chains, so they have to get right up on you guys. Oh, this one's already within range. Cool. So they come riding up along next to you on that right side of the vehicle, and you watch as the chains start to slither out, whipping out. It looks like they can tell Persistence, or the Demon Grinder is struggling. So they are just going to unleash all 4 of their chain attacks towards the Demon Grinder.
And Sir, dummy deflect attack to give one of them
Sure.
disadvantage?
Okay, yeah. So the first one at disadvantage as it whips out. Here we go. So a 16. I don't think that hits.
Disadvantage saved us.
Yeah, and that would have been a 24. So the next one comes whipping out. 22.
I think that's it.
That hits.
How many hit points does the Demon Grinder have?
11. No, wait.
13?
13. Can we flash a genius or something to go down to 1 health point?
I don't know. Does that how that works?
No, it's not, Nathan.
Okay.
Can I cast
Okay.
mending?
Cast
Not
mending.
on your turn, you can try. I'm just checking everything here. Okay.
Shield.
Come on, string in a dream, duct tape in a dream. I have sovereign glue.
Sovereign Glue if we use up a use of the legendary artifact.
Sorry, y'all.
Oof, we're done so. Okay.
The second chain whips out 13 points of damage. It is going to whip out, and it catches one of the wheels and sort of snakes into it, kind of binding up inside, and then pulls as that entire wheel just comes flying off. The whole demon grinder lists to one side and digs into the salt flat and starts to spin out of control. I would like Valor to make I'm gonna say this isn't a sudden stop. It could be really bad. So I'm slightly homebrewing this on the fly here. I want Valor to make a dex save for me to see if she can, like, the vehicle has been stopped, but if she can't succeed on this dex save, it will then result in a crash, and it will, catch and start to tumble, and it'll be not good.
4.
Okay, the vehicle is crashing. So Valor tries to, shit, and then it catches. Everybody needs to make strength saves to try to have the amount of damage that is going to happen here from the vehicle crashing.
I believe Pip is thinking about doing Featherfall.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you can absolutely do Featherfall. How many creatures can you catch with that? Yeah, Slice, we're really looking
5.
into the rules for this to make sure. You can get 5 creatures? Okay.
Yes.
Who are you going to cast Featherfall on?
I'll do the other 5, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so you can both mark off those spell slots as we know that Pip's is this like foam that she throws out, and it starts to expand around the people that she catches. Calliope, what was your Featherfall?
Mine is actually an air genasi thing. It's not a spell slot.
Cool. Okay, so yours
this is me just making air thicker. I'm gonna breathe out.
kind of controlling the consistency of the air around
Yeah.
you. Very cool. So as you let out this extreme exhale, and it sort of manipulates all the air within your vicinity, all of you thankfully do not suffer any of the damage from this crash as the vehicle itself starts to go into a tumble, and you're all just kind of caught and suspended there, watching the world spin nauseatingly around you as this whole thing goes tumbling and eventually comes crashing to a halt. You can hear all around you the sounds of the 2 bikes still catching up, starting to encircle the wreckage of the vehicle. You technically have, this is the second round. You technically have one more round to try and figure something out.
They're motorcycles.
But okay, because some people could fly. We can do 2 to a motorcycle.
Here, we're gonna stay in initiative. So Valor,
Yeah.
the vehicle
Yeah.
crashes.
Yeah.
Valor and Calliope, you both are kind of sharing the turn here. But if one of you knows what you want to do, go for it.
Valor can get there and is gonna just scream run at this devil on the bike.
Awesome. Okay. So come climbing out, pulling the great sword, running and screaming right towards the devil. Is she going for the devil or the bike?
The devil,
Okay.
I think.
So the devil gets, I believe it's a +2 to its AC for half cover being inside of the bike itself.
Okay, that's cocked. I'm gonna roll out again. But it's plus 14. 18?
Yeah, that actually just hits. Just hits.
Cool. So it's made a d6. There it is. "13 points of slashing damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Second attack. Yes. 24.
Mm-hmm.
16 points of slashing.
Okay. Yeah. 2 solid hits, cutting across this devil as they kind of drive past her. The devil's still, holding on, sort of starting to bank back to approach Valor. Is that it for Valor?
Bonus action. Actually, no, she's at full health. Okay. Bonus action. She's going to do her leadership ability. The sidekick that she is. And I think just this war cry inspires, let's say, Pip.
Pip. Okay.
So Pip, for the next minute, you can add a D4 to all attack rolls or saving throws.
As you see Valor there standing in the salt flats, slicing into an infernal motorcycle as it goes driving past, and then letting out just war cry into the red sky above, you feel like this little boost of inspiration from that. That takes us to Calliope.
Ew! Jumps on Sir Dummy, and we're just gonna wheel up and kill these jerks.
Okay.
In the dust of this salt.
Great.
Yeah. God, I am so heartbroken that the demon grinder is no more. So this is 2 attacks at advantage with the lance.
Yeah. As you go running
Crit
around.
in a 22.
Oh my god.
40 damage.
40
Where was that
damage.
crit a minute ago?
40 damage. That chain devil is still up as you gouge through it with your lance.
Second action, since I'm
That's
hasted.
right. Yeah, okay.
Calliope's just gonna reach forward with all her rage, and I'm gonna shocking grasp, another Air Genasi thing that I don't think I've used a single time. And I just realized it's better than a lance attack for the second action.
Okay, cool.
Would you say that this person has a lot of metal, perhaps?
Yes.
Yes? Oh, fascinating. Well, I was flanking anyway, but I just wanted to see.
Yes, they do have quite a lot of metal.
That's a 26 to
Yeah.
hit, 13 lightning damage.
Man, they're still standing as you
That's insane.
as you grab on and just catch them as they go whipping past Valor. Surge of electricity.
Bonus
barely
action.
holding on. Okay.
And command Big Dummy to make a force rend attack.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sir Dummy. 20 to hit, 9 force damage.
Goes falling off the bike, tumbling. The bike slides into the dust.
I think
probably
Sir Dummy just
50 feet
punches
forward.
the sky.
Yeah. And that chain devil is no more so this all happened so fast. It was like Valor ran out, was able to slice this dude twice right as you came around the corner, Calliope, gouging him with the lance. As I imagine you channel the shock through the lance, and then Sir Dummy just clocks that devil in the last possible minute, and the devil goes tumbling off the bike as it slides into the dust. Anything else?
Then I move into a flanking position with this guy.
I'm gonna say
10 feet? Yeah, that's further.
40.
Yeah.
And then 60 feet. I mean, also, to be fair, like you.
I'll stay where I am.
Yeah.
Fine. I've done enough.
I think so, because you had
That's
feather.
fair.
You did have feather fall, but you did have to get out of the wreck. So
Yes.
I think this is reasonable. Okay. Pip.
Okay. Man, how hurt is this guy?
That guy has really not taken the bike that
Anything.
he's on is super damaged, but
Well, we kind of want that now. God damn it!
but they seem to be fine.
I don't want a vortex warp because that's a save. Ugh.
Does Vortex Warp only work on creatures? Does it work
Unfortunately, yes.
Ah,
Unfortunately, it only works on creatures. I know, I thought of that. I was like, I'm just going to vortex warp your bike right to me. But that's not how it works. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna make a new spell that'll let me just vortex warp things so I can steal them.
on... Yeah.
Okay.
Any of your legendary items or artifacts?
You know what? I've been looking at them, okay? And the only thing I have left is to call a bunch of dragons that'll kill everybody. It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do enough. Okay, but I'm sorry. I'm still, there's just...
I might be able to take care of it. Any damage you can do would be great.
Alrighty. Okay, Pip is gonna crawl out of the wreckage just to... yeah. Try and get... Okay, Pip's gonna fucking load a lightning round.
Okay. Now, keep in mind, if you do this with the pistol with the blast, it will catch the vehicle as well. So it'll hit the guy and
Yeah.
And the vehicle looks pretty messed up.
Okay, there's no way to like try and angle it up.
I'll allow you to make a roll to see if you can. I like this idea of you doing it like as they're driving past and you kind of quick draw up.
Yeah.
And just catch
I'd love to make a roll for it.
Let's
Can I
have you do an attack roll then.
Okay, just an attack roll. Okay, and I do have that D4 that I can add to it.
You do have a D4 to add to it, yeah.
Alrighty.
Life motto, I'm just gonna crawl out of the wreckage to try.
Okay.
26! Oh my god.
That's a 26. Okay, and I got
27. Yeah, okay, so you could definitely do this. So you whip the pistol out, quick draw, fire just as the bike is passing, so you only hit the driver. So the driver makes a dex save?
Yes.
Okay. God. Is this a magic? I guess this is a magic weapon. It's technically a magical effect. So, yeah. Okay. Nat 20. Okay, so even without advantage, got a nat 20. So it'll take half damage.
Dang, I'm not rolling well. Okay. So that's 11 piercing, and that's half damage. Oh my god.
5, and then 9 lightning, so that's 4 lightning. Okay, so lightning blast shoots out of the pistol as this devil goes riding past you. Anything else for you, Pip?
Pip is going to have terrible firearm safety and just to swing it at Kadam and just say like, "You've got this."
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not that. No. Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Awesome. Yonder, unless you want to move a little more, but Yonder crawls out of the wreckage and runs towards the devil as they are driving past and is going to go for he gets 2 claw attacks, so he's going to try to slash into this devil as they go driving past. Let's see. No, we'll miss with the first. Hits with the second. Interesting. Okay. instead of dealing damage, Yonder slashes out as this devil goes driving past, and like a predator just grabs this devil by the neck, and instead of dealing damage, he can grapple a creature. So he just snatches this devil, and the bike just goes driving, and he's just holding the devil there.
Her boy!
As Pip, you have to, like, you just dodged out of the way to fire, and the bike just goes rocketing past you and then slides into the dirt next to you. And Yonder's just there holding this devil by the neck, standing there looking back at all of you, looks at you, Kadam. This might be a good time for you all to run and for me to have my last stand. And he's just holding the devil there that's like squirming, trying to get out. Okay, the two bikes are now crashed on the dust there. That is Yonder's turn. He will use the last little bit of his movement to just start dragging this devil by the throat away from the wreckage just a little bit. So he's just like holding it there, walking away from the wreckage of the vehicle. Okay, that was Yonder. Kadam, you're
Yonder, there will be tapestries of this moment, I promise.
The last thing he says as he's looking over his shoulder is, I don't think she'll kill me. So just keep that in mind.
We know where to pick you up!
Continuing to drag this devil away. Okay, Kadam, you're up.
Above table very briefly. Kadam's not into this.
But Claris. I mean, you know, elf vampire just grabbed a devil by the neck off of an infernal motorcycle. I mean, come on, how cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it is incredibly cool, but Kadam like feels that they've already had this conversation and we're going in a different direction. Like,
Can Pip just come over and sees like Kadam is having this and just like claps them on the shoulder and is like, Kadam, let him go. That was so fucking badass. He's never gonna have another chance. We'll probably end up in the same place.
what?
Kadam, what are you doing? You see the fortress is barreling down on all of you. It will be here any minute.
You guys. I want to kill this thing. I want all of us to go.
Do you think you can do like 60, 70 damage? Is I think how much it sucked up.
I could. Is the thing. Now that we are in melee, I could.
Would it have to fail a save?
No, I would have to hit with an attack.
You would have advantage right now.
I would have advantage.
I mean, that's
I
just
could
an
do
action, right?
It's
you could
just
try
an
it, and then that's your movement. You get down here, and then we all load up on the motorcycles and book it.
It is entirely possible that I can do this.
What are you doing?
Counterpoint. Yonder's one more person to fit.
What does
I'm
Kadam do in this moment?
Do it. I'm
Okay.
gonna rise up into the air and like pounce on this devil.
Okay, so fly down towards the devil, which is being held by Yonder.
And I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you have, what's your fly speed, like 90 feet?
90.
So you could easily get into a flanking position, and then you still have plenty of movement to, like, I don't know, get to a bike or your friends or whatever you want to do.
At 5th level.
Okay.
Alright. I'm rolling this at advantage.
That's right.
One of those is cocked. Yep. I'm sure that hits.
Yeah, I mean,
18 plus
yes.
28.
Yes, that definitely
All right.
is.
All right. Just count this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, D10.
That's not gonna get 60. It's like average 35.
Sorry, I don't mean to hush you.
Okay.
I'm trying to do math and I'm scared. Mm-hmm. $51 points of necrotic damage.
Wow.
Damn.
51. Unfortunately, it's not quite enough as you sink your arms into this thing and unleash this rush of necrotic energy. It just as it starts to wither, but it's still holding on to life and squirming there in Yonder's arms.
All right. I'm going to pull out the sword.
Uh-huh.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to have it cast Holy Light.
Okay.
So it is bright light within a 15-foot radius
Uh-huh.
that fiends find disconcerting and painful.
Great.
They have disadvantage on all attack rolls and saving throws
Okay.
within this range.
Does this include Yonder?
Yeah.
Yonder is not a fiend.
Oh, he's not fiend. That's true. Yeah.
It's just bright.
It's not considered sunlight.
It does not say that it is sunlight. It is
That'd
bright
be
light.
so funny.
Yeah. Drops the devil. Okay. So yeah, the devil has disadvantage on attacks and saves.
And then I'm going to whip around. Oh, God.
It is going to attempt to hit you with a chain as you fly away at disadvantage because of the light. Are you flying away from it?
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
How stupid am I being, y'all? How stupid am I being?
I don't think it changes the situation. Like,
23.
That hits.
You will be grappled. So you are stopped mid-flight as a chain, despite the light, its eyes squinting, it just whips a chain out. You take 9 plus 6, 15 points of damage. Oh, no. Hold on. I think it's only 9 points of damage. I think that 6 is from the crit. It didn't crit. Or no, wait, it did, because that was the first... No, it's a disadvantage. Sorry. It didn't crit. So just do 9 points of slashing damage, but you are grappled. And held there by the chains, which are starting to tighten around you as it's not letting you go. Yonder, desperately holding on to this devil, looks at you, Kadam,
I
with
love
a
that it's a
grimace.
Hug train.
Roll
get
hug
on,
train
grapple
there.
one of us. We'll
Yeah.
pull you free.
Okay. Is that it for you, Kadam?
Well, that's my action, bonus action, and most of my movement, so I guess so.
All right.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm real sorry.
No. I like just going with what feels right.
All right. So, it's Lulu. Lulu comes crawling out of the wreckage, looking around, seeing this. She's going to fly over and land lightly next to you, Kadam. And then, let my friend go! And is going to turn into her golden mammoth form. Size huge. Their size huge. Okay, well, this map is 10, whatever. Yeah, so huge mammoth rocketing up, growing next to you. She will just grab onto you, Kadam, and is going to try to wrench you free from the chain devil. She needs to beat a DC 14. She has a +7 to her strength right now. So here we go. 17, yeah. So she rips you out of the chain. It's really painful as the bars cut across you, but you don't take any damage from it. And she looks around at all of you.
Time to go.
Looks at Yonder. Yeah. Okay. So this is what's up. We can start to out of combat time as we figure this out. I'd say Lulu can carry 2 people and still fly 120 feet around, which is a little faster than the Demon Grinder. Oh, but it doesn't have that bonus action. Gosh.
Can I haste her?
Yeah, I mean for a minute. Here's the thing. The bikes, let me double check, but I think the bikes can only support 1 creature. Yeah, 1 medium creature. There are 2 bikes. 2 of you, if you get on the bikes now, 100% you will get away from the Flying Fortress. Because you can move, bonus action, dash. You'll get away. Lulu can't do that. Unless you can think of some way. You're going to have to make a hard choice here of either 2 of you leave on the bikes, or all of you stay, or something that I'm missing.
Creature capacity in the stat block says creature capacity describes how many creatures can ride the infernal war machine comfortably. More creatures can fit by squeezing or clinging to the outside.
Okay.
It does not define how many more.
It does have cargo capacity listed.
Yeah.
Seems like
Okay,
maybe a way
that's
to
good, that's
gauge.
good.
Cargo capacity for the bikes is only 100 pounds.
Yeah.
So that seems like a creature.
You're teeny
That's
tiny.
Lulu.
You're teeny tiny.
I
aren't
am
you?
Unless
tiny.
unless you have some, but you'd have to leave Sir Dummy behind.
Sir Dummy can't go in the bag of holding anymore.
I would let you pop out the Squire
Yeah,
crystal.
it's time to pop out the Squire crystal.
And then you're gonna have to rebuild another chassis for Sir Dummy.
Won't be the first time.
Yeah. But again, so yeah, I mean, because everybody else is like normal sized creatures. I think it's, I don't know if Calliope. How tall are you again? What have we established?
I am small.
Okay, your size small. Okay.
I'm size small. I have not written down a height or weight, but I think I'm pretty small and light. I
You
could also
described
go.
me as coming up to my chest previously,
Uh-huh.
so that would put you at like 4 and a bit feet.
Yeah. I think.
Another option. I'm smaller than Big Dummy. I could go in the bag of holding and just hold my breath indefinitely.
Oh, you can.
I can hold my breath
Because
indefinitely.
you can do that as an air genasi. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, okay. You can do that.
Yes.
So you can be solved as a like you can go with somebody. That's just fine.
Yeah.
But that still leaves Kadam, Pip, Valor, Lulu, and Yonder. Yonder is currently holding this devil though.
Valor is the slowest among us. She's also decently heavy.
Yeah. Can we?
I gotta be realistic here. I really think it's only gonna be 3
I don't
of
think-
you, including Calliope. 3 of you are gonna be able to get away here.
Yeah.
Unless you all want to stay together and get caught by the fortress.
We're too close.
You're so close. The fortress. I mean, we're in bullet time right now. The fortress is arriving after the devil's turn. So this is like, this is this is literally like a split-second decision you all have to make.
I'm gonna take off my bag of holding, and I'm gonna toss it to Pip.
To Pip. Okay, Pip. Bag of holding from Kadam comes tumbling towards you.
Go.
I mean, Pip has definitely been looking at the bike and just like,
Okay, so you catch the bag and see the bike there. Are you gonna get on?
it's what I do.
Okay, so Pip jumps onto the bike with Kadam's bag of holding. Pip, you start taking off. Who's getting on the other bike?
Calliope pops out, does the math, pops out the Squire Crystal for Big Dummy, being like, we'll get you another one. Valor, bike, Kadam, you think you can keep up?
I'll try.
Do you want
Go.
me to hold the sword just in case?
What the sword?
Hold the sword just in case.
I got it right here.
It's a staff now. It happens.
It's a staff now.
Do you want me to hold
It's a
it
spear. No, it's a spear.
Just in
Whatever
case.
it is, I have it.
in case you can't keep up? Do you want to pass it off?
Valor looks over at you, Kadam. It should be you. I should stay. Go now. You have the sword. We've worked so hard for this, Kadam. Fucking go now. Go. And she's now walking and grabbing you with Lulu like lumbering over you, and she's trying to like pull you towards the bike.
I'm gonna resist her. I'm gonna shove the sword into her hands.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Yeah. I mean, this is like her like soldier instincts are kicking in. As soon as she feels you like resisting that much, she just like grabs onto that spear and looks at you, and then turns and starts booking it towards that bike and looks at you, Calliope. We have to move now. Go.
I'm trying. I'm trying my bones. Oh, they're better than they used to be. But
She hops onto the bike's
Okay.
spear at her side.
here's the bag.
Give me the bag. And she just, the last little bit, grabs your head and shoves you down into the bag as she's slinging it over her shoulder. She looks over her shoulder. Pip is starting to, Pip, did you just take off right away, or were you kind of waiting, watching all this?
It kind of took off.
Okay, so Pip is already, like, taking off. Valor has this final moment, slinging the bag on as Calliope's head disappears into the bag. She has the spear at her side. She looks over her shoulder at you, Kadam, Yonder, and Lulu. We'll find you.
Get it done first.
The two bikes, the dust billowing away, the devil there, as Yonder is clinging to it. Two chains whip out, start slashing at Yonder. I'm not gonna roll because he gets hit points back, and it'll, but they're clashing with each other there. And then you hear the sickening sound and see the fortress just barreling towards you, looming up 500 feet above you as it's coming across the salt flats. Little bolts of red lightning kind of coming off the sides of it. And as it's getting this close, you can hear just like, if you thought the infernal war machines were bad with the sound of tormented souls being ripped apart to fuel it, this thing is like, it's approaching the visions that you had, Kadam, of when El Terrell was first dragged into hell and you heard so many thousands of voices screaming out in terror as this thing is barreling towards you. Lulu looks down at you as Yonder, just with the last little bit of fight left in this chain devil, just rips its throat out and drops its body on the ground. Well, or her voice is deep now because she's so big. Well, are we fighting? And this thing is just starting to see winged creatures peeling off of it.
Lulu, I think the only way forward now is to talk. I'm so sorry. I really fucked up.
It's okay. We all did our best. And just lets out a big sigh. Yonder pulls up next to both of you as you all look up at this thing coming to a slow stop in front of you. You can see down at the base, the tip of the blade, some door seems to apparatus open, red light spilling out. You see a single figure walking out onto like a small rampart on the very bottom of this fortress. You can now see the thing itself is like crawling with different ramparts and little shapes and figures kind of moving about. You see some of those cannons starting to whip down towards you. And this single figure, you watch as a pair of wings flare out and it takes off, flying in your direction. Below, you can see some like platoons of figures starting to use like feather fall to just drop down into the dust. There's a good 20 soldiers all starting to land and gather up to form rank to start marching in your direction, and this winged figure comes flying down towards you all, probably within, they'll probably stop within 60 feet, just kind of hovering in the air there. And you see no pun intended. You see a winged figure floating there before you, 60 feet up. Does not appear to be Zariel, which may have been your first thought, but it is not Zariel.
Whoa! Oh, obviously we need to talk to the manager.
Looks to be looks to be a very classically beautiful man. Just very refined, chiseled features. Has like deep dark skin, these big giant ram's horns that come off the heads, red and black feathered wings that are sort of fluttering there in the air as they look down upon you. They're fully decked out in black wrought iron infernal armor, with little veins of red running throughout it. They clutch at their side where's the damn stat bar for this thing? I believe they have a sword. But this winged, deviled figure floats there, staring down at you all. Here we go. There it is. Yeah, they have a sword at their side. And you can see that they have sort of dangled at the other side this thick, like barbed-looking whip thing that they're just kind of clutching in their other hand. A low, booming voice calls out. Well, you gave us quite a run there. Are you going to continue to make this difficult for us? As the platoons start marching in the dust in the direction of all of you.
What language was that?
That was... actually, interesting. That was all heard within the heads of everybody there. It was telepathic as this voice boomed in your mind.
I'm just gonna extend my hands down and outward.
Okay. Good. This will make things much easier. As the figure sort of scans the three of you and then looks off in the distance at the little dust clouds continuing to disappear on the horizon. Unfortunate that your friends left you. You all will prove useful then. The platoons continue to march towards you, starting to circle around you all. You see the devil look down at the platoons, and you can't hear anything. They just kind of look and gesture as you start to see bearded devils breaking off to move in to surround you all. You can see manacles starting to come out. The devil looks back to you all. You are now under the care of Captain Aztuzur.
So say that again?
Aztuzur.
As Gozur?
Aztuzur.
All right.
You will be brought before Head Archivist Balakzar and tried for whatever crimes you may have committed here within the archive. Based on my communications, it seems that you are in possession of a couple of contracts that don't belong to you. Although, and his eyes flash up to the dust clouds on the horizon, you seem smart. So, I suspect you do not have them, which is rather unfortunate. Come now. And the bearded devils I've pushed in, and if you don't resist, they start to manacle up all of you. A few of the bearded devils kind of look sheepishly at the giant form of Lulu, and then this devil sort of smirks and looks down, looking directly at Lulu. There's an exchange. Lulu kind of mumbles. It takes so much effort for me to do this, and now they want me to drop this form. She kind of looks and gauges everything around. Very well. Shrinks down into her little holy font form, fluttering there. Oh, okay. Fine. And the bearded devils just go up and have some smaller manacles and start to wrap her up and sort of cling onto her like a small dog. And this winged devil goes, well, I look forward to getting to know you all a bit more inside. And then turns and flies off towards that red door. You all are then poked and prodded as you're brought towards the infernal flying fortress. That is where we're going to end tonight. With the party split.
This is the worst game in the world. I can't wait till next week.
This is not what I imagined would happen.
We stream on Friday?
What was that?
Can we stream on Friday?
Can we stream on Friday? I don't think so. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah, definitely not. I have plans this weekend. I'm heading out of town this weekend, so no. Sorry.
It's
Next
okay.
week we will stream. Next week we will see what happens. Yeah.
Nobody saw this coming, Slice.
Yeah, this is a big.
Slice.
Yeah. Oh my.
Grinder. We lost our little finger pointy thing.
We lost.
Oh no.
Wow, that actually hurts.
No.
We lost the finger.
We did lose the thing.
As you're driving away, Pip, you hear creeping into your mind. Wow, that went real bad. It's gonna be real hard to get around Avernus now, isn't it? We'll end there. We'll end there as the voice of Gargouth creeps into your mind. All right. Well, I don't know what y'all are gonna do.
It had not occurred to me that this was an option.
Yeah,
Same.
it had not occurred to me either. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, y'all could have all stayed, I guess, and surrendered together, but I think ultimately it makes sense within the context of the story what you all did. I mean, you had the contracts, you have the final pieces, so yeah. We'll figure it out. I think we're gonna have to all talk off stream.
Yeah.
Figure out what's gonna happen.
Sure.
So, all right. Yeah, this is really interesting.
I'm
All right.
stunned. I'm shook. I am flummoxed.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, Slice. Thanks for tuning in, Cosmonaut. It was great seeing you both in chat. It was also great seeing. I think we saw
Both of you this past
weekend. Yeah, we will. See you all next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.